let me talk to the people that like OU and UU and RU and just more or less kind of standard stuff, and you don't really like the lower tier stuff like the NU and the PU, or you just don't like the gimmicky shit like Challenge Cup or Rotation, or maybe even Ubers. You might want to stay off my channel, because I don't have any of that shit that I just mentioned, those people liking, and I have like NU, PU, Challenge Cup, Rotation, Challenge Cup Rotation, and then Ubers, and then I got some other stuff left. But the point is that this is not going to be very standard looking on my channel for the rest of the week. And for the rest of you that enjoy that shit, you know, more power to you, because that's what I got left for the rest of the week. But we're going to go and jump into it. He's, what is the guy? This is CursseofPokemon, and it's an any match. So I got the team with the Miltank and the Weezing and the other stuff, and I figure I'm going to go ahead and set up the Stealth Rocks and Miltank. And this team does okay. I haven't had a single match yet where it's been like, oh, this team fucking sucks. You know, I keep using it because I like it, and I like how it works out. But what I don't like is that he's setting up on the first turn. I don't like that because, you know, you got the high damage output and stuff, but it's kind of silly to do against Miltank, especially because I have the Body Slam going on. I mean, I've got a pretty good physical defense without having anything invested in it, and, you know, there's the chance that I'll paralyze you, which will make all your speed drops, you know, kind of in vain. And I get it on the first one, which is really lucky, but even if I didn't get it, I do have another Body Slammer still at full HP on this team. And I also have Weezing with the Will-O-Wisp, so I can cripple this Altaria somehow, and at the very least force it out if he wants to preserve it. But the fact of the matter is, I did get it on the first go, and I'm able to take his Outrage, even with the Life Orb. And the thing is, the Life Orb is actually going to put me in a sure 3-hit KO range, so takes him out, and I'm not doing too good on HP, but that's fine. You know, I stopped the Altaria, and we're good to go. So he sends in his, I was about to say Blaziken. That is not a Blaziken. That is little pants preteen version of Blaziken. That's Combusken. That's it. So because of that, he doesn't have high jump kick. He has Sky Uppercut, and I stayed in just to try to paralyze him because I know I'm naturally faster anyways because of all the speed investment, and I know that this thing is just really slow before it gets a couple speed boosts in anyway. So I figure I'll go for a Body Slam, try to paralyze it, effectively neuter it, but doesn't work. I get a lot of damage off on it anyway. So what I could have done, thinking about it, is I could have gone to Garbodor and like used it as setup fodder, because he would have had to go for Flare Blitz, and I could have just set up some spikes. But I figure, you know, Weezing's gonna be the safer bet, because I will be able to take Flare Blitz is maybe a little better. I don't remember how much defensive investment I have in this thing. I have a feeling that I have a little bit of special defensive investment in this thing too, and that's why it doesn't really take hits as well as other Weezings. I may have to check the EVs on this thing. It's probably a weird spread, but I end up taking a Flare Blitz and then just taking him out with D-Bolt. So two big physical threats out of the way. The one thing I'm really noticing at this point is he has a lot of physical attackers on his team, and that's actually pretty good, because that means I'm going to want to go ahead and keep Weezing alive so I can burn some of them. And as much as I thought about this turn for a long time and what I was going to talk about in the narration, like in terms of how much that really mattered, his tail slap missing, because you'll see later why it might have mattered, but I end up burning him. And the thing is I don't think he would have ended up taking me out, just because the damage from a burn tail slap only does, like, I kind of feel like that was only 50. So I don't know. I don't really think that would have killed me even from that range of HP. And, you know, the Will-O-Wisp didn't miss. So if you want to play that over and I still got the burn, that's fine. Great. But he's going to go ahead and switch out. I guess maybe use this thing as death fodder later. I think that thing was Choice Scarf, thinking about it. But I don't know what it was. It wasn't Banded. We didn't see Life Orb, and we got that going on. So he brings this thing, and I'm like, okay, great, another physical attacker. I might as well just burn this thing too. And I think he has a Dugong on his side of the team. I don't know if that thing's a physical attacker too. I know it is very popular to carry a lot of priority on it, because he got the Fake Out, the Ice Shard, and the Aqua Jet. So maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. And maybe he's not bringing it in because I got T-Bolt, that kind of thing. But I do see Roar, and I think I just went for the Pain Split on that turn, thinking that he was really defensive and I would get a decent amount of HP back. I didn't get a lot. It's okay. But he roars me into my Pikachu. This upsets me because my other Pikachu has fighting moves and this one doesn't. So it's like, shit, I gotta switch out. I'm gonna go back into Weezing because I do want to end up burning it and just kind of getting some residual damage going on. But Weezing versus Bastiodon, you can really tell that this is gonna be a very slow portion of the match, because you got lefties and after turn effects and all that shit going on. Hi, how's it going? But I'm gonna burn him with the Will-O-Wisp, and you're gonna see that his Stone Edge just really doesn't do anything. Like, I think that did less than my lefties gains back, or around the same amount. I can't see from across the room because I'm narrating at the other side of the room, and I got the battle on full screen, so that's nice. But, what... Oh god, that portion of the match was really slow. I should have sped that up a tiny bit. But, gonna go out into my Choice Banded Floatzel because Floatzel is really cool. And I don't know why I don't use it more often. You know, the speed's nice, the attack is nice, and just Choice Banded is nothing to fuck with. But I think he double switched on that turn, went to Braviary. You don't want to gamble with Braviary, especially because if that was Choice Scarfed, he would have gotten the drop on me really fucking good with a Brave Bird. I figured I'm going to go out into Wheezing and see what it is, because if he doesn't take me out, then he's probably Choice Scarfed at that range of HP that I'm at. But if he does take me out, I kind of want to say that he's going to be banded. So, he does take me out, which kind of makes me think, okay, he's going to be banded. I'm going to bring in my Pikachu, and I think that I'm going to be good to go for the rest of the game to take stuff out, because I think once he loses out on his Bastiodon, then the game's basically over, because that's like the only thing that can take more than one hit from this Pikachu, and Pikachu has really terrible defense. Okay, so if he wants to go for Stone Edge and take me out, that's fine. That's kind of the point I was trying to make in the stream, that I don't get why you're trying to play around this Pikachu so much. Like, he ends up roaring out now, but I mean, like, later, you'll see in a little bit, but he does some weird stuff with this Pikachu. I'm just like, why the fuck did you do that? Okay, he brings in Garbodor, and that's all fine and dandy to be, but now that I've seen him roar out a lot, I'm getting the feeling that he's just going to want to go ahead and face stuff around a lot just to get some Stealth Rocks damage going on, which isn't really going to help him this late in the game, truthfully, and I don't have a lot of things that are that weak to Stealth Rocks on this team as is. I have one poke that's completely immune to him, so if he goes out into that, I'm just going to take it out with an HP Fighting and quit fucking around. But I set up a layer of spikes, because I know he's going to end up roaring me out, and he brings me back into Pikachu. Burn damage really is helping out, because I can just take this thing out with a T-Bolt. I think from this range, he should have just kept going for Stone Edges, because I'm pretty sure a Burn Stone Edge from a fucking Bastiodon, I'm pretty sure a Burn Stone Edge from a Shieldon would have done at least 25%. And taking out my sub. But Pikachu is just a really high damage output Pokemon, but my god, this thing can't take a hit. And then it's at this point in the game that I'm really getting weirded out, because I remembered after I stayed in and went for the T-Bolt that this thing is a lot of priority. Like, in the game, I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna fight one like I did the other day that had like Aqua Ring and Toxic and that kind of shit. But no, I don't get any of that, and then he brings in Braviary, which, okay, you know, maybe this thing's Scarfed, fine, he'll go ahead and take me out from here. And he doesn't, because he's not faster. You know, maybe I fucked up on the Wheezing thought right there, and maybe he was Scarfed. No, he's not. So, I don't know what set his Dugong was. His Braviary is more than likely banded. And then he brings in Chinchino, and I'd completely forgotten about it until now, which was like, you could have killed me with one fucking hit of the Rock Blast. I can almost guarantee it. And he goes for the Rock Blast, and that was a crit. Whatever, you know, he takes me out with 2 hits, and shit. So I think that's the end of the game. I definitely would have brought that thing in to force me out from behind the sub, because yeah, unless I'm thinking of the plays weird, but just that whole end part with the Pikachu really threw me off, because I don't think he really knew how to deal with it, you know? Whatever, that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway, though. If you did, you're welcome to leave a like rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I've got stupid games coming up. Stupid, kind of fun, but stupid and not standard at all. So just kind of keep that in mind for the rest of the week. Okay, bye.